Today, we'll be discussing etiquette. There are two types of etiquette, American and continental. Today, we'll be discussing American etiquette. First, we begin with sitting at the table. You carefully pull out your chair and gently sit in it like so. You'll see that there is a napkin on your plate. It is carefully folded, so make sure not to wave it around in people's faces whenever you go to unravel it. Also, if this is a small napkin, like this one here, you are welcome to unwrap the whole thing before laying it gently in your lap. If it is a much larger napkin, you may consider keeping it folded in half before placing it on your lap. Also, during the meal, you're going to want to use your napkin to dab your mouth gently. You don't want to wipe it across, because then you'll smear food all over your face. When using your fork, you should hold it like a pencil, like so. It should rest on your middle and index fingers, which act as an anchor. The index finger and thumb hold the fork in place, but also allow for mobility when eating. Your fourth and fifth fingers can rest against your palm or simply against the third finger. This same hand position is used for spoons. When holding your knife, you place the handle in your cupped hand. The fourth and fifth fingers, as well as the third finger, support the weight of the knife and keep it steady. Your index finger comfortably extends along the side of the knife, while the thumb is held against the handle. This gives you plenty of mobility. When using the American style of etiquette, it is custom that the fork is held in the left hand, while the knife is held in the right hand. So when you wish to cut with your food, you carefully sink the fork into the food, and this will keep the food from slipping while you cut it with your knife. The knife is held in the right hand during cutting. Once the particular piece of food has been cut, place your knife on the top right edge of your plate. Make sure that the handle is at the 4 o'clock position of the plate, with the sharp end towards your plate. When you wish to eat the food, in American etiquette, you must switch hands to the right before raising your fork to your mouth. Now, there will be at some point during your eating that you will not need to use your utensils. And it would look awfully silly if you just waved your utensils around while having a very important conversation with someone. So there's a way to rest your utensils on the plate, because you wouldn't want to put your dirty knife or fork back down on the tablecloth, as that would leave stains. So, there are two ways of doing this. My preferred way is to place both the knife and the fork in the top right of your plate in the 4 o'clock position. Again, making sure that the sharp end of the knife is towards the inside and that the tines of the fork are facing up. Another way is to place your knife and your fork in an inverted V, so that the fork handle is in the 8 o'clock position and the knife position is in the 4 o'clock position. Excellent! Now you are on your way to enjoying a delicious meal in a very fancy restaurant.